Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Rajan Fatah binti Raja Asadi and I was the first presenter for the group 7. And for this assignment, the country that our group choose is Sweden. For the country background, Sweden is the country that locates in the Scandinavia Peninsula in northern of Europe, and Stockholm have been the permanent capital of Sweden since 1523. And the majority populations of ethnic in Sweden is ethnic Swedish, and the spoken language is Swedish. And for the country flags, in Swedish it's called Sveriges flagga. There are two colors in the flag, which is yellow and blue. And for the locations, Sweden lies to the southeast of Finland. Traditionally, Sweden divided into three regions, which is to the north is Norrlands, and center Sweden is Svealand, and the south is Gotland, Småland, and also Skåne. And for the administration system, Sweden is a parliamentary democracy. The Prime Minister of Sweden is Stefan Löfven. At the national level, the people are represented by the Riksdag, which is the Sweden's parliament, which have the legislative power. The Swedish constitutions, there are four fundamental laws make up to the constitutions. The first one is instrument of governments, the acts of successions, the freedoms of the press act, and the fundamental law of freedoms of expressions.
Hi and Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Hidayati Johar. My message number is S+0454. Now I will talk about trade scenario, import and export of Sweden. Sweden had a total export of approximate 165 million in thousand of US dollar and total import of approximate 170 million in thousand of US dollar, leading to a negative trade balance of approximate negative 4 million in thousand of US dollar. Sweden export of goods and services as percentage of GDP is 45.79% and import of goods and services as percentage of GDP is 43.29%. So here is the export data of Sweden from 2014 to 2018. Let's see the import data of Sweden. From the graph, we can see the import decreased to 2015 and then increased back to 2018. So that's
my name is Nur Fatihah binti Muhammad Fauzi. So I'm going to explain about macroeconomic situation of Sweden. Okay, firstly is gross national profit, also known as GNP. As we can see here, from 2014 to 2017 has decreased, and then from there to 2018 has increased. Secondly is unemployment rate. So from here, from 2014 to 2018, the unemployment rate has decreased, which is good. And then from 2018 to 2019 has increased. And then thirdly is inflation rate. Okay, as we can see here, from 2014 to 2018 has increased inflation rates, but 2018 to 2019 has decreased.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh everyone. My name is Siti Maria binti Rizwan and I will present to you the chapter 3, which is on green economy. The country that we choose here is Sweden. Here the maps and the flag. So the first project in achieving green economy is green building. This is one of green building in Sweden, which is Valagat. The advantages of green building is enable energy efficient building and zero energy buildings to be built with the ability to provide a positive return on investment. Save costs. Green buildings can also maintain health and increase productivity. It's also saving various types of energy. The characteristic that we have to know is the quality of the indoor environment involve the provision of the space, also air quality. serve to provide a living space that can improve the health of the population by eliminating toxic substances. To be concluded, green building can have a positive impact on various aspects, including saving costs in building maintenance. The cost of erecting a green building may be more expensive than usual, but it is safer than using a regular building. The second project is nuclear energy. Here, the places that Sweden running their project. So the advantages in using nuclear energy is a sustainable source of energy that reduces carbon pollution and can improve energy security if its use replaces and dependence on imported fuels. Nuclear power is the only viable way to achieve free energy. Radiation technology is effective in eliminating fungi and bacteria in dry raw materials such as spice, vegetables and herbs. Wet product is like meat and seafood. But there's also a disadvantages that we have to know. The first one is there are food that are not suitable for irrigations, such as milk and butter, because of the high fat content, and it will lead to rancid changes. Excessive use of nuclear energy in cyclotron machine can cause organ damage in the human body. For example, chemotherapy for cancer patients. At Sweden, nuclear energy is released by three processes such as radioactive decay, nuclear fission, and nuclear fusions. Radioactive decay is a reaction that occurs spontaneously, randomly, and naturally. The last one is Eco District in Sweden. There's two projects. The first one is Hammarbyjo landed. The second one is Royal Seaport. So the advantages in Eco District here, saving various types of energy, including electricity, water, wind, and cost. Manage to use the public transport, and this action may lead to the decrease of air pollution. Provide a guarantee of the strength of the building built. Contribute to the conservation and preservation of a more efficient marine environment. Eco District contribution to human. The first one is good living condition for human, animals, and plants. A green space factor systems ensure that the solution should involve not only the greening of the inner country yards with plenty of vegetation and ponds, but also green roof and climbing plants on the wall. So,
Blue economy. First, the strengthening of international, including regional cooperation and coordination. The main focus area here are the Nordic, Scandinavian region, and in particular the Baltic Sea, which will seen through the armed force lens. For example, maintaining maritime safety, maintaining open communications, and protecting infrastructure. In order to deal with this situation, Sweden needs the Navy, and the Swedish Navy is the major supporter of the blue economy. Sweden has a coastline of 2,400 kilometers, and its strong geostrategic position is of great interest to the region. The main task of the Swedish Navy is to protect the territorial waters of Sweden and to do whatever it takes to build a threshold to prevent the enemy. This is achieved by maintaining a high level of readiness and high-quality personnel and equipment. This blue economy can contribute on social, economy, and environment. This is because Swedish Navy also operates in other parts of the world to increase security, stability, in order to improve the blue economy. The Navy operates with other Navy personnel in the Central African Republic, Mali, Operation Atlanta, together with 29 Netherlands, as well as having force ready to deploy to any region should need arise.
The government has followed a systematic approach to promote maritime industry, and the following roadmap for future has been laid out. A competitive, creative, and sustainable maritime sector will lead to expand jobs, decrease environmental impacts, and a decrease desirable living atmosphere.
On good condition of Swedish maritime industry. Firstly, a safe and healthy maritime ecosystem. A sustainable business sector and beautiful coastal areas need a healthy maritime ecosystem. Second is awareness and innovation. Awareness of marine ecosystem and marine resources is a prerequisite for the management and long-term sustainable growth of maritime industry. Spatial planning. The demands placed on the marine and coastal ecosystem of Sweden are growing. This in turn includes a balance of interest and good planning.
And lastly is functional rules and effective authorization processes.
The next chapter is about achievements of Sustainable Development Goals in Sweden. So the Sustainable Development presents how well countries perform in meeting the Sustainable Development Goals in Agenda 2030. So it is also known as Global Goals, and based on our group selection of country, Sweden is measured to have reached 84.78% of the global goals and is thus ranked as world leader in reaching the goals. Sweden achieved the goals by reducing poverty, good health and well-being, equality, and affordable and clean energy. Actually, there are 17 goals, but we select the 5 chosen goals, which is the first goal is about no poverty. Sweden does well in international comparison with a high standard of living and a well-developed welfare systems. So in that sense, poverty has been eliminated. Sweden's own goal is to allocate 1% of gross national income to development cooperation, and since 2006, Sweden's aid has amounted to 1%. Okay, next, the goal 3 is about good health and well-being. In global comparison, Sweden generally has good results for almost all the targets included in this goal. In recent years, there has been a slight upward trend in the life expectancy of both women and men.
So goal number 4. The goal number 4 is about quality education. The level of education in Sweden is high and has risen sharply in recent years. About half of the population aged range 25 until 64 has upper secondary education as their highest level of education. The next goal is goal number 11, which is goal number 11 is about sustainable city and communities. 85% of Sweden population live in urban areas. It is not exist in any conventional sense. Virtually all homes in Sweden cities have all functioning water, sewage, heating, and orderly street networks with lighting and functioning waste management. The last goal is goals number 17, which is about partnership for the goals. It is promote peaceful and inclusive society for sustainable development. It also provide access to justice for all and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels.
In conclusion, that green economy of Sweden already in ranks high on the GGEI and the OECD Better Life Index because it has able to reduce in-country pollution while at the same time improving economic growth.
Now, I will continue with the conclusion. For blue economy in Sweden, the government has taken a reasonable approach to promoting maritime industries and has set out for a future as a competitive, innovative, and sustainable maritime sector. It can contribute to increased employment, reduce environmental impact, and an attractive living environment. The plan is a policy paper for socially, ecologically, and economically sustainable growth in the maritime sector of Sweden and in the Swedish sector. In addition to a vision and direction for the study, it offers a basis for monitoring. The policy also aims to foster the reputation of Sweden internationally by concentrating on growth and creativity. Sweden was ranked number 2 worldwide in meeting the SDGs in the Sustainable Development Survey 2015. One part of the Swedish government's attempt to spread awareness about Swedish technologies and smart solutions to other countries is the state-funded Smart City Sweden initiative. Through doing so, Sweden is taking part globally in obtaining the SDGs. As we know, Sweden is ranked as one of the world's most creative countries and is home to many successful enterprises, unique test-bed conditions, and modern ways of horizontal cooperation spanning both the public and private sector, academics, and active people. That's all from me. Thank you.